Hot diggity dog. Have not fans, how's everybody doing? I hope everyone has had a great start to this week. It is the final week of February, the final week of Black History Month, and as a black man myself, my gosh, we've been taking a lot of L's this month, but that'll be a video for another time. But it's been a few days since I've done a video, but that's completely fine. I've noticed that people have been commenting and viewing videos that I posted a while ago, so this is a great time to play catch up. Shout out to A Series, Candace Tattoo. Hang on. Yeah, and there's so many other people to name, but we have been getting exactly what I've been hoping for. The Madea family funeral is coming out on Friday. I believe tonight is like the red carpet premiere event. A bunch of the cast members of the movie, cast members from Tyler Perry's other shows and films and whatnot. They've been posting so much stuff, so I'm still compiling things together. And guys, thank you all so much for sending me these things I didn't even know about, but it looks like we actually got confirmation of an upcoming preview now. Renee Lawless was talking with I believe Nikki Rich is, yeah, I think that's the name of the person she was interviewing with, and she talks about the fact that Jim will soon find out that Catherine had breast cancer, and this is something that's really big. So what we're going to do here, I'm just going to play the clips from the actual interview. It's a really good time talking about Catherine's personality this season, her story arc, and when I get back, we'll just talk a little bit more about it.
Too. I thought, I used to tell Tyler, I said, how come everybody on this show's having a lot of fun but me? So he's making up for lost time.
Oh my God, you got all the men.
And I'm loving every minute of it.
Oh my gosh, it's getting hot.
The men might tone down a little bit, but just, I think you just saw the preview of Jim's going to find out about Catherine's cancer, so that's going to be a big deal too.
Wow, and you and your husband, y'all be battling it out.
Need to kick that man to the curb.
All right, and I do recall a while back that I think it was during the Tyler Perry show, like the little talk show he had after the new episodes of the Haves and the Have-Nots, where he would talk with the cast members, people from, like, I think at the time he was doing like for Colored Girls or something like that. Basically, he would have cast members from the Haves and the Have-Nots come on the show, then have episodes dedicated to cast members of whatever film or play he was doing at that time. And I think that Catherine or Renee joked about how for whatever reason, Jim has, I think it was, or was it Hannah? No, I think it was Hannah talking about she needed a man, or maybe Renee too talking about she needed someone because all the other cast members were having fun with a love interest. And I think that is pretty cool, because Tyler Perry's making up for lost time by having her with threesomes. Very fun, but at the same time, personality wise, within the continuity of the show, I just don't think this is the right time for Catherine to be doing this. But that's just my thing. I mean, it's fun that Renee is having fun, don't get me wrong, but I mean, just in terms of looking at her character, it just seems to be something completely out of left field. But at the same time, she talks about how you just saw in the preview about Jim finding out about Catherine's cancer. The men seem to be toning it down. I think she might have been referencing more of a, instead of just Catherine having these threesomes, hey, you know what? It's not just going to be about Catherine and these guys. It's going to be about Catherine's, struggles within her marriage and her life. And that brings about Jim and the whole cancer situation. Now, yeah, that's some good stuff. I mean, first of all, that preview, I was talking with A Series. I'm like, crap. Did they see a preview at the red carpet? Or I think he told me it was some other event that went down. So I don't know if that was, let's say, the preview for next Tuesday's episode. Like we'll see Tuesday's episode tomorrow because I'm going to try to have this video up, before Tuesday. Or it could be, let's see, what if it's the preview for the episodes airing later this year, because the mid-season finale is March 19th. And that's the same night If Loving You Is Wrong comes back on for the first of a 2-night premiere event. So, on March 19th, the Haves and the Have-Nots from 9 to 10. Once the show is over, If Loving You Is Wrong, that first episode comes out. Then on the 20th, the second episode comes out. But here's hoping that we will get a preview at the end of the Haves and the Have-Nots, showing us future episodes. Like, here are a bunch of clips for what's to come in May or June of 2019. I'm praying we get that. But I am really interested to know how Jim finds out about the cancer. I don't know if Catherine says it herself to Jim. I don't know if Wyatt says it, because several episodes ago in 2018 we found out that he knew about it, and I didn't know how, but a lot of fans were telling me, well, Jeremy, remember, whenever Wyatt is around somebody's house or in an unknown area, he like pretty much combs the house top and bottom to find stuff to get high off of. So it's very possible that during his hunts around the Cryer mansion, you know, unseen to us, of course, he found Catherine's medication. I think that at one point, going back to like the first 5 or 6 episodes of the entire series, there was a time where Hannah said, you left your medication out, and then Catherine snapped at her, because remember, this was when she was trying to hide it from everyone. I mean, like waking up to find blood on her sheets and washing them in the sink, pretty much, you know, feeling faint. And of course, Hannah said that before, you know, obviously she didn't say this exact dialogue, but before the series started, I went through breast cancer myself, so I know what you're going through. And that goes back once again to episode 1 during the second scene. I think the first scene was Candace and Jim at the hotel, but the second scene was when we go over to the Cryer estate, and you know, Hannah's having her job interview with Catherine, and she's pretty much trying to dig into Hannah to get gossip on the last family she was working with. But then Hannah was like, no, I'm not the right person for the job. But Catherine gave her the job because it was a test, pretty much saying, hey, you know what, I just want to make sure that none of the family secrets or any of our skeletons get released, because we have a lot of them. So Catherine's always been one to hide her condition from everyone. And I do think that if Catherine was so absent-minded in the moment, you know, to leave her medication out, then it makes sense that Wyatt would at some point, you know, have looked across the entire house, most likely in the bathroom, you know, like the bathroom mirror, you open it up and there's compartments behind it. He probably looked through everything to find medication. That's how he knew. But I am very interested to know how Jim finds out. What will his reaction be? You know, well, like, will he, I don't know if he'll feel remorse or anything, but I think that'll be pretty damn impactful. Like, you know, Amanda's death was one thing, because he was in denial the entire time that his daughter was crazy, that his daughter had a gun, refused to put her in a mental institution, and then he died, and then she died. But I think it would really speak volumes. This is, guys, character development. I've been preaching this for years, but I think this, I'm not saying this means Jim is going to entirely change his character, but I feel like it will be interesting to see what his dynamic will be after finding out my wife was literally dying in front of my eyes without me even knowing. I think Catherine said something along those lines to Hannah towards the end of season 1, where I'm dying right in front of my family and they don't even care, they don't even know. And I almost killed myself trying to be the glue that held this family together, but you know what, I'm just going to ride it out. I think that was towards the end of the season, after she got out of the breast cancer surgery and whatnot. So I think this is very interesting. What do you think is going to happen? Like, number one, how do you think Jim is going to find out that Catherine had the breast cancer? 2, what will his reaction be? And 3, will this change anything between the two? Like, you know, will it change how he looks at her, and will he feel sorry and whatnot? Because this was, I don't really think so, but at the same time, I just want to know how this will change the dynamic. And yeah, we'll go from there. But thanks so much for being patient. Nobody has been demanding me to do videos, and it's been good to take a little bit of a break, because you all know Tuesday night after that episode, I was pumping videos out non-stop, and it was just great to take a little break, because there have been other things I've been working on, and that was a great time to have everybody catching up on the videos. And guys, the video I did about did Jim get what he deserved hit over 30,000 views in less than a week. Now that's what I'm talking about. And on top of that, I did post a picture in the community tab. I have purchased the Walmart cards, the 3 Walmart cards, the $25 gift card and 2 $10, because on the video, should the Youngs return Wyatt's inheritance, or no, should Hannah and Benny return Wyatt's inheritance? The contest is, you know, if there's anybody who can convince me that they should keep the money and not return it, you get $25. But I said, even if no one convinces me, I'll still pick a winner, because there's going to be some great comments. And as I was reading through the comments section, there are a lot of them that stuck out to me, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy two $10 gift cards as well. There's going to be 3 winners, and I said the winners will be announced when I do my episode review video for Tuesday night's episode Enough. So basically, you know, go to that video and comment now, and sometime on Tuesday, probably about 7 or 8 o'clock, I'll skim through the comments, pick out the top 3, and then I'll let the winners know in the video itself. So with that being said, you know, I hope everybody takes care. It is flu season out there. I mean, within a matter of days, we went from snow to nothing but sunshine, but then you had the wind, the rain. Now it's sunny and windy again. And yeah, you know, stay healthy, take that medication, eat chicken noodle soup, because trust and believe, I went through a weird experience. I went out for the first time in like 2 days today, and this is part of the video where if you want to click off, that's completely fine. The video is over, but this is just a brief catching up with everybody. I went out to Dollar General to get a couple things. I've been cleaning a lot around here. Then I went to GameStop just to browse the clearance section. I go to the gas station first. Guy in front of me, you know, he's paying for his gas and cash. The cashier opens the register. This dude coughs inside of the register over all the money like 3 times. I'm like, what the? I put my drink and chips down back on the shelf and I walked out. I'm like, this wasn't one of those uncontrollable, like, oh my God, he had no way to stop himself. He for like 5 seconds, he felt the cough coming. Instead of turning his head around or putting his arm, you know, his arm or hand over his mouth, this dude literally, like, if he had to throw up, it would have been all over the money. I'm just like, this is pitiful. Go to GameStop. There's only one other person in the store, you know, me, another customer, and then the cashier. The guy in the store, you know, he's walking around, he's just coughing all loud, not even covering his mouth, coughing on some of the damn items too. I'm like, for real? For real? And I don't know. I got home, had some medicine, took some soup. Excuse me, took some medicine, had some soup, just to be on the safe side. So guys, come on, show common courtesy and, you know, cover your mouth. And I need to give me a little. Honestly, I'd run to Target soon. Give me a little bottle of Germ-X to keep in my pocket, because this is a darn shame. So again, can't wait until tomorrow night's episode. Let me know if there are any other news leaks, because I have been trying to keep up with interviews. Madea family funeral comes out on Friday. And I got my contest for the Walmart card soon. And subscribe to the channel, because today was a great day. The channel hit over 12 million views total. We're over 12 million views, and we hit over 66,000 subscribers. And we're less than 200 away from 4,000 followers on the Haves and Have Not Instagram. And there's a link to that in the description below. So even though this giveaway ends tomorrow, I might have to get some more Walmart cards soon for another giveaway, because you all are showing the love and support that has been keeping this channel going, and I cannot thank you all enough for that. And just a last thing I promise in this video is going to be over, because I know you're probably sick of hearing me talk now, but I just do appreciate the fact that people really have been responding to the Walmart gift cards. Like, some people, you know, have been snarky, like, all these people talking about $25, $10 and whatnot. But, you know, I'm not rich. I'm just a fan like everyone else. And I do this YouTube channel for a living. And whenever I'm blessed with some money that comes my way, whether it be from selling stuff on eBay or maybe even a lottery scratch off or something along those lines, or even when I make a little bit more money per month on this channel, aside from bills, putting money in savings, paying, you know, getting groceries, gas in the car. If I do have a few extra bucks, I do try to show my love to everybody, because $10, $5, $20, it goes a long way. I mean, a little. Who can argue with free money, you know? Like, it might not be these big giveaways that other channels do, where they'll give you phones, video games, books, $100, $500 cards and whatnot, but it's what I can afford. But I do appreciate that you all do enjoy the games and trivia and whatnot that I haven't started, but I might do that soon. But I do hope that the winners, whoever they may be, because, you know, I haven't picked them yet, that the money does help in some way, shape, or form. Because once again, we live in a day and age where Walmart is like the go-to spot for most of us, and who wouldn't be against a few extra free dollars in their pocket? So yeah. And with that being said, thank you all for the support. Subscribe, share the videos around. It really does make things easier for me with growing the channel. And with that being said, have a great night, because I need to get rested up, because I know tomorrow night is going to be one hell of an episode. Thanks so much for making it to the end of this video. Be sure to click the thumbs up button if you like what you just saw, and if you have anything you would like to add to the video itself, go down to the comment section below and type out your thoughts. And I also have social media related to the haves and have-nots: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook page, Facebook group. Links to everything will be in the description below. And if you like action figures, video games, and trading cards, I have an eBay store as well where there's free shipping on everything. But I also have a second YouTube channel that I'm working on where I talk about things that are non-Tyler Perry related, such as anime, superhero shows and movies, music, pop culture, and sometimes political news depending on what the circumstances are. Be sure to check out that channel as well. In the top left hand corner, you should see a picture of Candace Young. You can click on her to subscribe to the Haves and the Have-Nots review. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. And if you like the video you just saw, be sure to check out the other two videos that should be popping up on the right hand side. Trust me, if you like this video, you'll love them too. Once again, thanks so much for visiting my YouTube channel, and I'll talk to you in the next video.